Today I wanted to go over all the editorial placements that I got from Spotify, how many streams and listeners they got me, as well as just give my sort of take on them, my opinion, some advice for you guys, etc. As of recording this video, I've had 5 total placements on their editorial playlists. You can see on screen here, these are all the stats since 2015. I was on Fresh Finds Hip Hop with my song Amends. I was on regular Fresh Finds for Amends and Energy, which is my latest song. And I was on New Music Friday Canada, as well as Northern Bars for my song Blood on My Hands. I added up the total amount of streams and listeners, and from these editorials, I got 30,440 streams and 23,484 listeners. Of course, those are nothing to sneeze at. Those are great numbers, and of course, any new ears and eyes on your music is just great. So if you want to know how to properly pitch your song to get on these playlists, check out this video in the top right corner. Bro, I never know which one it is. I think it's this one. I break down all the details of how I pitch my songs. Of course, I've gotten on 5 different times. Is that a lot? I have no idea. This is within a 2-year time span, so I'm gonna assume so for independent artists, as there's thousands of different independent artists out there releasing music all of the time. But yeah, those are pretty much the results for my editorials. But the real sauce is when you scroll up here and you go to the algorithmic playlists. Now, these are just the top 5. I can show all, and you can see there's actually 10 here. I added up all the streams and listeners from these playlists, and I got a total of 338,700 streams and a total of 133,208 listeners. As you can tell, you get exposed to way more people and you get way more streams. Discover Weekly is by far the most powerful. Following that, we have Your Daily Mix and Radio, which all 3 of those are a little bit difficult to predict and try to get yourself into. But when it comes to Release Radar, this is one that you can actually manipulate pretty well. Whenever you release a new song, all of your followers are going to get it in their Release Radar playlist. So it is a good idea to attempt to grow your follower count on Spotify. The more followers you have, the more streams you're gonna get from Release Radar. The more times you're in Release Radar, the higher your save rate and stream rate, which will likely trigger the algorithm to either put you in Discover Weekly, Your Daily Mix, or Radio, or it'll also spread it throughout Release Radar as well, because there is sort of a function within Release Radar that acts kind of like Discover Weekly. So for example, if you're following 10 accounts and they all drop a song on a Friday, well, Release Radar has to update with a bunch of music. They're gonna slip in some music from big artists, and then everything in between there is just filler that's related to other music you listen to. So it's kind of like a half Discover Weekly, half not. Discover Weekly is like all music that you've never heard before. One of the best ways to actually grow followers to your Spotify profile is by using a pre-save link, which you can get from DistroKid. If you're new here, they've been sponsoring a ton of my content. I absolutely love their platform. If you need a pre-save link for every single song you upload, you can get that with DistroKid. Every time somebody pre-saves your song using what they call a hyperfollow link, they automatically follow your Spotify profile. So not only is it great for the song you're about to release, but when they're following your account, they're gonna get it in their Release Radar every time you release. Their pricing starts at $20 a year. I'm on their $36 a year plan, which allows you to schedule your music. Still an absolute steal. You can upload unlimited amounts of music whenever you want, and if you want to save money on their already super low prices, make sure you use my link at the top of the description. It does support me. I would really appreciate it. Shout out to DistroKid. Now let's get back to it. Of course, getting on algorithmic as well as editorial playlists is absolutely ideal, which is why you're gonna want to watch this video, trust me. But there is ways to trigger the algorithm in your favor without getting on editorials. The last little piece of sauce that I want to give you guys is that the first 24 to 48 hours for your release seems to be the most important. If you have a reliable playlisting brand, try to get your song on their playlist updated the day that you release. Put it on repeat on your own phone, send it to a bunch of friends, because right as it releases, it's going to trigger an algorithm for Release Radar pretty much immediately. The better the song does on the first day, the better it does in the algorithmic playlists. Make sure you're nice and consistent. Definitely get on TikTok and start trying to grow. Just post random stuff, have fun with it, and try to blow up your song. If you need a place to send your music, come out to my live streams on Twitch every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 4 p.m. EST. I listen to your music completely for free. There is also a skip the line option available as well. I usually stream for 2 to 3 hours, and again, that's 4 times a week. All relevant links are going to be in the description. But yeah, hope you guys learned something today. If you did, leave a like, comment down below any other things you want to know from me. Anyways, guys, it's been your boy MMXVII, and I'm out. Peace.